Hi, today we're unboxing the latest Vanguard BT06, which is the first set from the new wheel dress series. Right, so we're opening two boxes. Right, so first off, we'll have to look at the packaging. So we have the new Nirvana in front with UU. Right, so for the side will be the title, and at the bottom is the advertisement for the anime wheel dress, which is out in Japan time Tuesday at 12 a.m. right, 0000 every week. Right, so for the rarity, right, so the usual triple R, the over trigger double R, over double R, double R RC, and for the alternate parallel, we have DSR, Dress Secret Rare, two types, FFR, which is our SP, and FR, which was our holo. Right, so this is the new rarity for this set. Right, most probably for the future set for the rest of the wheel dress series. Right, so for the box topper, we have a deck separator, right, which is made of cardboard. At the back will be the simple introduction to the nation. So this is the scene from Dark States. Right, each nation, all 6 nations will have 2 different designs. So you can actually collect them and use them as a deck separator inside your storage box. Right, or it looks pretty cool if you just put them just in the album. Right, let's go for the main event. Should be the unboxing. Right, so the packaging is exactly the same. The difference will be there used to be the point campaign, the point card, 1 point, 3 point, and 10 point, which was placed inside the box. Right, now it's randomly inserted in the packs, and we only have 3 points. There's no longer 1, 3, and 10. Right, so there's only one type. And with the increase of the points needed to exchange for each item, right, it will be very I'll say that the price will go by a lot. And not only that, the card will be over trigger, so be a card inside there. So in Japan, you can actually scratch out the serial code, key in onto the website, and exchange for your item. But for overseas, you have to take the point to exchange for your items such as sleeves, storage box, deck box, etc. Which means that we are actually losing one over trigger, one generic over trigger. And to take note that if you were to scratch off the silver serial code at the bottom, you cannot use it for one-to-one exchange anymore. So do take note. Right, let's go back to the unboxing. Right, so the packaging is slightly different from usual. Right, so first off, we have the common card and the reprint Trickstar. So 3 common, rare, double R, and 2 triggers. Right, so the last 2 cards will always be a trigger, and the first 3 will always be a common, and 1 rare, and 1 rare and above. Right, there are cases where the rare is replaced with something with higher value. Right, so when opening pack, do take note. Right, like this, double R and triple R. Right, so our first triple R will be a support for Leone. Alright, so for the explanation of the cards, currently I'm planning to do we are returning the deck introduction series. So starting from next week, we should be uploading like deck introduction around 1 per night, 1 or 2 for every 2 nights. Alright, will depend on my work schedule. Right, so we have Sentinels, a new print with the same effect. So this set is definitely a good set for us to keep because we have staples here. Right, so the first cross overdress Varina we open. So it's the shield. Right, the one that appeared in the anime was the sword. Right, so unlike the usual overdress, the new overdress will require a Trickstar and a Prayer Dragon. So you just stack two of them together and play this on top of them. Right, and unlike the old overdress where you place on top, you actually move them to the bottom. So you can actually have Trickstar from the left side of the field going to the right side of the field. Right, which makes a very big changes because you can actually use your Trickstar for boost in the early game, and when you have the puzzle pieces you can actually just cross dress them. Right, cross over dress. Right, so this is for the Dragon Empire. So we have the new right line. This is from Brandgate, Cosmic Hero. Alright, so this new red line actually make use of the set order like every other Brandgate, which is a base, right? A hero base. So the superhero base you will scout for new heroes, place them there as ammo and use in the future. Right, so very very interesting new series, new red line. Right, so the Retrain Reno, Cosmic Hero. Right, Sentinel, Prayer Dragon, and triggers. Alright, there's also a reprint of basic triggers. So new players that planning to join and you just came back and you're looking for staple cards, this is a good set. Right, it's a pretty good investment, I'll say. So if you're looking for any of the staple cards to start the game or return to the game, right, this is definitely your starting point. Right, so we have Youth Berg. So this is the complete version as compared to the one in the start deck, trial deck I mean. Alright, so the basic effect is exactly the same, the one where you get to ride, but the second effect will be a different effect where you can have additional Vanguard skill, whereas the trial deck version of the three new units, right, have a rearguard skill. Right, but for new player you can actually just replace 1-for-1 of this tripper to your deck. It actually works very well, right, because the grade 3 actually they are very strong even without this triple R. Right, so this time around the design is actually very friendly for new players. Right, yes. Alright, one of the biggest difference between the BT06 and the previous set is we do not have one foil per pack anymore. Alright, but in exchange we actually get one of each rare, right? One of each rare per box, unless special case where your rare got replaced by something else, right? Which is pretty good for players, right? If you are buying to play, right? This is definitely a lot better, right? I do not need to open so many more boxes just for a playset anymore, right? Mainly 4 boxes should be more than enough for me now. Right, we have the new Nirvana, and it came with this is the frame rare. So for frame rare you can see that the text box is empty and there's special special border next to it, and they make it so that it's a little more 3D where the unit is like popping out from the card. This is our old holo, right, from the previous series, PT 1 to 5. Right, the reprinted over trigger. So all 5 over trigger get reprint here. So if you are returning or you feel that over trigger is too expensive now, right, definitely the pack to whack. Right, because the price of the over trigger and Sentinel will not drop a lot because it's a staple, and the reprint is not very frequent. Like this is the first reprint after a year. Right, so definitely a set that can stock up. Right, they did promise that the cards from the Overdress series have a longer shelf life, which they did fulfill. Right, the Sentinel and the Over Triggers did not reprint for a year, which makes them the very expensive staple. Right, which I feel that one reprint per year is actually pretty enough. Right, so that the shops can actually survive from all these singles. Right, may not be very good for players, but if the reprint is too frequent, right, which is like the old series, right, opening packs feels like a waste because I'll keep getting the reprints and they're pretty worthless. Right, so we have a second frame rare. Right, so this is a Prayer Dragon. Right, so up to now I have not seen any of the double frame rare. Hopefully we get it. Right, hopefully we get it in the last box. Or if they are nice enough to give me a, let's say, a DSR, I'll be happier. Right, rest and common. Right, let's put the lower rarity aside and let's take a look at the result from this box. So as for Sentinel, like I said, 1 each, unless accident happen. Right, most of the rest are 1 each. So we have 1 over trigger, ORR reprint, right, which is definitely something that I will stock up this time round. Next will be the frame rare, so we managed to open 2 of them. Desire Devil and also the Prayer Dragon. Next we have the triple R, which we have 5 of them. Right, so having 5 of them will mean that one of my RR got replaced. Right, average box is around 4 triple R. So since we have 5, one of the rare got replaced. Next is a double R, which is 5 copies. Right, let's go for the last box. Hope that I got good luck for this last box. Right, to make the video with a better finale. Right, actually I'm slightly disappointed that the frame rares rate is not as high as the holo back then. Right, and at the same time actually helps me to complete my deck a lot faster. Right, it's a very very mixed feeling. Let me clear the trash. I can't see my table anymore. Right, let's get this over quickly. There's some bonus item at the end. Right, triple R, and this is the frame rare Sentinel. Rare and double R. I should sort the cards at the end of the day. Right, 2 rares. Throw the commons aside. 2 double 2 rares. Over trigger reprint for dark states. Triple R for the crossover dress. The shield. Right, and this is a frame rare. Right, so we have 2 frame rare from this box already. I doubt there's any higher rarity here. And guess not so lucky today. Right, another Nirvana. I believe this makes it a play set for me. Right, I should be able to complete the deck today. Unless I'm going for the highest rarity, which is the FFR play set, which will most probably cost me a bomb. And from the experience from the previous Nirvana where we get the grade 4 which replaces it in my deck, I may just get 1 copy for the right deck, or maybe 1 extra copy for the binder. Right, last 2 packs. And nothing. Alright, so let's take a look at the result. Throw the common 1 corner. I should get another table to put my things. So we have the Sentinel 1 each. Let's put the rare aside. This is the over trigger reprint. Let's put it with the rest. These are the FR. For triple R, which means that I have a full 1 copy each for my res, and 5 double R. Alright, so here comes the bonus item. Alright, so when I went to collect my booster box, I was actually given these 2 items. So let's go through one by one. First will be the top loader. Go on them first. So apparently the campaign was supposed to be purchasing of 1 trial deck plus 1 booster box. So I actually received like 10 of these because I bought 10 boxes. Right, so the quality is a bit weird, I'll say. Right, why do I say that? Right, let's see, do I have the anniversary version? Right, I have the anniversary version here. Right, so first of all, this is the anniversary version. Right, let's open it. Since this is my spare. Alright, so first of all, the size is very different, as you can see. Right, the size is very different, and I can't show it, but first of all, you can see that the plastic is very different. Right, this is very clear, and this is, cloudy, and the plastic feel very different. This is flimsy, while this is a lot more solid. Right, so I suspect this is a local only item, the 10th anniversary. I'm not sure whether they passed the quality check. This is very bad. This actually feels like the cheap. Yeah, this feels like the cheap one that I bought. So this is like a few bucks for a box of this. Alright, it's the same size, but the quality is better, I guess. Right, so right, it's free, but slightly disappointed. Next will be the power counter, everybody's favorite. So this time around we got a dark blue. I'm not sure whether this is local exclusive or is this given for other items. So this is dark blue, and right, so these are all the different colors that have been released. So this is for event, right? So it's a tournament. This was from the token trial deck, pink. Light blue, which was from the Lyrical Monasterio trial deck. Monster Strike trial deck. Shaman King trial deck. This was from the Record of Ragnarok trial deck. And last but not least, the one that was given separately for this event. Right, so instead of the usual, the power here, it actually have the 10th anniversary written here like this. Right, so that's the main difference. And since I have so many extras, this will go into the lucky draw pool, which I'm still planning with the rest of the sleeves. Alright, so that's all for the unboxing. So for next week, we will be doing the deck introduction once I'm done with all the decks. Right, there's a lot of cards here actually. So for the frame rare, right, makes me wonder if I should get a playset of Dragon Empire. And a whole stack of double Archibas and rares all over the place right now. Alright, so we will do the deck introduction sometime next week. And that's all. We'll be doing a few more random unboxing, right, from other card games, new card games from other companies. So do also look forward to it. Right, so see you again.